Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. Hi guys, welcome to this vlog. Hello and welcome to all. Welcome to the start of one of the monuments of the cycling season, the Vlaanderen Classic. It's a race for true specialists, with its narrow roads, cobblestone hills and never-ending changes of direction. This Belgian Classic only crowns 1.5 minutes for the breakaway. It might just work. The breakaway is losing ground.
When going downhill, the aerodynamic position is useful to increase speed without expending energy.
The riders are coming to the first feed zone. The race will then enter a more intense phase, with the appearance of the first short climbs along the riders' route. The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
New hill in sight, the Kortekier, 1,000 metres at 6.4%. No cobblestones on this hill, though. The riders can take advantage of a well-tarmacked road. Another hill, the Wolvenberg. Only 650 metres, but an average slope of almost 8%. At the top, the riders will be straight onto a cobblestone sector that is 1,500 metres long. The breakaway is losing ground. The front of the race now begins the ascent of the Berendries, 950 metres at 7%.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The Muur van Gerardsbergen is done for the first riders. They will now tackle a less eventful section, 20 or so kilometres without... any hills or classified cobblestone sectors.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
The riders up front have a 1-minute lead on the favourites group. The second feed zone is in sight for the front of the race. Serious business will soon begin with a succession of close spaced hills. The breakaway is holding off the peloton, but it's going to be difficult. The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilised. The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometres. The front of the race is starting the second ascent of the Oude Kwaremont. The race is entering its final phase. Each hill can now prove decisive. He's accelerating. Watch out, there's an attack. Now on towards the Paterberg for the front of the race. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. Now it's the Paterberg, the shortest hill on the route. Only 360 metres, but also the steepest with its average slope of 12.9%. Watch out for him. He's a real puncher who can come out on top on any finish with a short climb. But he can also rely on a good turn of speed if there's a group finish.
He has no more teammates, and he's driving himself to retain his chances of winning the stage.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds.
Understood. Stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
Les gars, allez-y. Allez les gars, courage. Continuez comme ça.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. The race will now take to the final cobblestone sector on the route. It has the particularity of harbouring a hill that sits in the middle of the sector, the Steenbeek Dries. Punched peloton.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton.
Come on, guys.
There are only 4 hills left to climb. The Tyenberg, the Kruisberg, Oude Kvaremont and the Paterberg. It's the turn of the Tyenberg to be climbed by the riders.
He has no more teammates, and he's driving himself to retain his chances of winning the stage. Watch out. You're not going to be able to keep up this pace for very long. You risk a blow-up. Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall. I'll relay. It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us.
Here we go! Here we go! Dampf, Jungs!
Allez, courage, on continue les gars!
Allez les gars!
It won't be long before the riders are at the Kruisberg, the longest hill on the route. That will leave the Ude-Quademon-Paterberg sequence on which to land a killer blow before reaching the finishing line in Oudenaarde. The Kruisberg is 2.5 kilometers long, an average of only 5%, but after 240 kilometers in the saddle, it will surely appear too much for many riders.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Come on, guys!
I'll relay. He's got his teammates riding because a rider who's dangerous for the stage victory has broken away. He has no more teammates, and he's driving himself to retain his chances of winning the stage. He's got his team riding because he's a favorite for the stage. You should get rid of him.
Allez les gars, courage! Continuez comme ça! Allez! Continuez comme ça!
Counter-attack at the front of the peloton.
Continuez comme ça!
Bunched peloton.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. If you continue at this rate, you'll explode.
The last hill of the day, the Paterberg. At the top, there will be 13 kilometres before the finishing line is reached. At the top of the Paterberg, nobody's been able to put one over on his opponents.
Lâchez rien, allez!
He's accelerating.
Continuez comme ça!
10 kilometers from the finish for the leaders. It's going to be complicated.
He's moving on to the attack.
Come on, guys!
Five kilometers for the breakaway. It'll be tight for the stage victory.
Allez, courage, on continue!
Only 5 kilometers left for the race leaders.
Counter-attack at the front of the peloton.
Try Try to manage things so that you don't blow up before the line.
Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars!
The breakaway is at the red pennant. The breakaway is at the red pennant. It shouldn't be able to hold off the pellet.
He has mastered the small roads of Flanders and its cobblestone hills. Here is the winner of the Vlaanderen Classic, Alberto Bettiol! He is now part of...
Hi guys, welcome to this Paris-Roubaix briefing. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one of the main events of the cycling season, the mythical Paris-Roubaix. With its flat terrain and numerous cobbled sectors, this classic offers an atypical route where a rider's condition is as important as luck if he is to hope for victory. With more than 260 kilometers on the menu, it takes qualities of extraordinary endurance to hope for a win today. The time gap with the head of the race is stable. The breakaway is losing ground. The first sectors of cobblestone are approaching. While it is still too early to make any big moves, the pace of the race should accelerate. Sectors are numbered in decreasing order. The last sector bears the number 1. The riders are now on sector 27. They will be very quickly on to the next sector, since there's barely 2 kilometers between the end of the first one and the beginning of the next. The breakaway is losing ground. At the end of the next sector, the riders will reach the first feed zone. A few moments of rest before facing the remaining 23 sectors.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady. If the first sectors have already scattered the peloton, the race between the favourites should only start from the trench of Arenberg, a mythical sector that is entered 95 kilometres from the finish. The next sector is approaching for the front of the race. This is the first in a sequence of 3 sectors that will come one straight after the other, making for almost 6 kilometres of road without tarmac. The breakaway is losing ground. In less than 10 kilometers, the first riders will be on to the trench of Arenberg, first key sector for the favourites of this Paris-Roubaix. But before, and they will have to cross the demanding Haveluy to Wallers sector, classified as 4 stars. Its true name being Drève des Boules. The trench of Arenberg is 2,400 meters long. Obviously classified as 5 stars, it's a mythical Paris-Roubaix site, which, if it does not decide the winner, often performs a first selection between favourites. The first riders are leaving the trench of Arenberg. It's time to take stock of the damage and the forces still present, to see who will put his stamp on the race. The next sector, from Wallers to Elem, also known as the Pont Gibus, in honour of twice Paris-Roubaix winner Gilbert Duclos-Lassalle, is 1,600 meters long. and is classified as difficulty level 3 out of 5.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
"30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The breakaway is holding off the peloton, but it's going to be difficult. Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap. The approaching sector from Wallin to Brillion is 2,400 meters long. When they exit, the riders will have no time for a breather because there's hardly 1 kilometer before they hit the next sector. The leading riders have now crossed half of the cobbled sectors. There are only 14 left.
Whatever happens.
The front of the race is now entering the second feed zone. Then it will be the Beuvry-la-Forêt to Orchy sector that awaits the riders.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Sector 13 for the front of the race. 1,400 meters. He's accelerating. It's now the turn of the Orchy sector to welcome the riders. 1,700 meters of cobblestone.
In a few kilometres, it will be another key moment for the race, with the Mont-Pével sector. However, before that, the 4-star sector 11 will have to be crossed.
Okay, I'll follow any attacks. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Sector 11 has begun. 2,700 metres from Auchy-les-Auchy to Bercy.
He has no more teammates, and he's driving himself to retain his chances of winning the stage. He's got his teammates riding because a rider who's dangerous for the stage victory has broken away.
Bunched peloton.
Allez les gars, courage!
It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us.
Courage, allez, courage!
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage! Courage!
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars, courage.
The race is entering the final 50 kilometres, and the next sector is none other than Mont-Pével. Classified as a difficulty 5 and 3 kilometres long, this sector is often described as an ordeal. When it's over, some riders will certainly be eliminated from the list of prospective winners. The leading riders are now onto a short sector, 700 metres between Mérigny and Avelin.
He's accelerating.
He's got his team riding because he's a favourite for the stage. You should get rid of him.
Continue là, plus vite! Continuez comme ça, courage, allez, courage!
Three-time consecutive world champion, the first in the history of cycling, Peter Sagan is one of the most versatile sprinters in the peloton. He's capable of winning whatever the topography of the finish. On a short climb, on the flat, whatever, he's a surefire candidate for the green jersey, which he's already won several times.
The next sector, from Pont-Thibault to Ennevelin, is 1,400 metres long and carries a 3-star level of difficulty.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
Lâchez rien, allez.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars.
Rein, Leute.
Courage, on continue, on continue, on continue.
Here we go!
Martin,
Come on, guys, come on!
Bravo, courage, on continue. Allez les gars, courage.
Triples cyclocross world champion, the Belgian Wout van Aert is also able to excel anywhere on the road. We've already seen him win individual time trials, as well as stages that finish in a mass sprint. Not to mention his good performances in the Flanders Classics.
He has no more teammates, and he's driving himself to retain his chances of winning the stage.
Oh, yes, come on, guys! Here we go! Come on, guys!
He's got his team riding because he's a favorite for the stage. You should get rid of him.
Ihr schafft das. Macht Dampf, Jungs.
Less than 30 kilometres to go now for the head of the race, and another 6 sectors to cross.
Come on, guys!
The next 2 sectors, classified as 3 stars, are only 1 kilometre apart. The riders won't have time for a breather.
Doing your share of the work, and so the others no longer want to ride. Anyway, we're into the final kilometers. We can forget any ideas of cooperation.
The riders are now heading towards the Canfin-Pével and Carrefour-de-l'Arbre sectors, both often proving decisive for final victory.
Here we go, here we go! Come on, guys! Come on, come on, come on!
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Allez, courage les gars.
Allez les gars! Allez les gars!
I'll relay.
The front of the race is now entering the Canfin-Pével sector. The riders will then head straight onto the Carrefour-de-l'Arbre, the final 5-star sector in the race.
I'll make a big effort on the relay. Understood. Stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Now it's the Carrefour-de-l'Arbre. With its 5-star difficulty, this is the last sector that really provides a chance to hurt one's opponents. Very often, the first rider out of this sector goes on to win in Roubaix.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
Penultimate sector for the leading riders. Bunched peloton. There's only one sector left to be crossed. Will it allow the men at the front to sort out a hierarchy?
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Come on, guys!
Ihr schafft das! Continuez comme ça! Gut so! Haut rein,
Bravo
Leute!
les gars!
Weiter so, Jungs! Allez, les gars! Macht Dampf, Jungs! Haltet euch ran!
Allez, les gars, courage!
Allez, les gars, courage! Allez, les gars, courage! Haltet euch ran!
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
Allez les gars, courage! Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars! Bravo les gars!
Allez! 10 kilometers. You'll have trouble seeing it through to the end. Understood. Stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Here's the last sector, 1,400 metres from Willems to Hem. When it's done, there will only be 6 kilometres left before reaching the velodrome.
Watch out, he's trying to get away on a counter-attack.
His teammates are chasing behind you. They're afraid of you for the stage victory. Just 5 more kilometers. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the peloton.
The race leaders are into the velodrome. Victory will come down to a sprint. One more lap, and it's the finish.
The breakaway is at the red pennant.
He has managed to tame the hell of the north and its cobblestones. Here is the winner of Paris-Roubaix.